Yesterday, we all heard the president, the number one citizen of this country, humbly telling us that he's seeking cooperation with National Assembly. And how can his own secretary tell us we're talking rubbish? The two conversations are not in sync. Even if somebody has been accused of something, there are ways in which he can respond. But to say that this is rubbish or we're talking nonsense, I think it is personalizing the issues. And the issues here are very clear, as you said. We set up a committee. The committee did their work. Nothing was doctored or created. The reports are very clear. The resolution we took yesterday, as been suggested today, will be communicated to Mr. President with the supporting documents to show clearly where it is, especially in a government fighting corruption, that somebody in an executive position can award a contract to a company he's a shareholder of.
That most of the contracts awarded by Pine have no direct bearing or impact on the lives of the displaced persons apparently languishing in hunger, starvation, disease, squalor, and other deplorable conditions in all the IDPs. That the presidential initiative on the Northeast took undue advantage of the provisions of the Emergency Situation Contract Award in the Procurement Act 2007 to overinflate contracts. Not only that, contracts were awarded to companies belonging to top government officials, cronies, family members, and close associates. For example, Roller Vision Engineering Limited, incorporated in 1990 with RC number 159855 at the Corporate Affairs Commission, Abuja, to carry out information and communication technology services anchored by Engineer Babachir Lawal. If you don't understand the name, it's Engineer Babachir Lawal. The current secretary to the federal government was awarded consultancy contract for the removal of the invasive plant species in Yobe State on 8th of March 2016. Although Engineer Babachir resigned the directorship of the state company in 2016, which was confirmed, it is September 2016, which is a record. It is on record that he is still the signatory to the accounts of the company.
Welcome back. We're looking at what exactly is happening to the presidential initiative on the Northeast, otherwise called PINE, P-I-N-E, and the funds meant for the displaced persons in Nigeria's Northeast. And that is also tied to what the senators have also said involved the company owned by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. And these are allegations that many Nigerians are asking for explanation. Before that moment, we were on the phone with Senator Malai to tell us what exactly, how it happened on the floor of the Senate when Senator Shosani pointed out the fact of what is today the crux of the matter. And we'll take a moment, we'll return shortly. The Nigerian Senate has called for the sack or resignation of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, on allegation of abuse of office as well as some corrupt activities they say he's got his hands on, looking at some of the contracts awarded to the presidential initiative for the Northeast that is meant to take care of the displaced persons in the Northeast. We have Senator Dine Malai. He joins us via phone to tell us more on how this panned out on the floor of the Senate. Senator Malai, good to have you back. So, Senator Malai, this is an evening, honestly, with the phone lines, and we have to do this until we are able to get to you. I hope you can get me now. If you can't, we are looking at the call for the sack of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation on account of some, emerging detailing evidence of corrupt activities leveled against him. Nigerians would love to hear from you what this is about. We go over to Kalawale Johnson, who is also on the phone to speak on this matter. Mr. Johnson, good to have you on Politics Today. And today we are looking at the call by the Senate calling for the resignation of Engineer Babashir Lawal on account of what they termed as abuse of office, looking at the contract involving his company and the presidential initiative for the Northeast. Tell us your thinking when that story broke.
Number one, as a Nigerian, the reaction is corruption should be condemned in every quarter, especially for a government that you probably say that the capital project of the government is actually anti-corruption fight. People are complaining that the economy is suffering and quite a number of other areas. So if this is what the government will probably want us to score them, I think they should do better. So for me, the reaction was no, this should not be. We should have gone away from this, where top government functionaries are accused of corruption. But on a second thought, you look at it, where is it coming from? And if you are vigilant enough to study the tempo and the going on between the president